What do you, so we talk safeties. Who else do you think are some guys that keep your ear out for, as the Browns look towards this free agency class?
I think on the other side of the ball, a name that I'm seeing a lot of people bring up is Austin Hooper from the Falcons. He's a tight end, and this team needs to get better at the tight end position. Who knows what David Njoku can do? Demetrius Harris was a disappointment. I mean, they let Darren Fells walk, and he scored 7 touchdowns for Houston this year. They could have used that sort of production. Ricky Seals-Jones got banged up, and he was okay, but not great. They just need some consistent production from the tight end position because they're going to go heavy on tight ends this year. They're going to have 2 tight ends on the field a lot. They're going to use a fullback a lot. So that's another area to keep an eye on too, is the fullback position, or they could address that in the draft. But I'm really keeping an eye on who's out there at the tight end position. Austin Hooper is a guy that has caught the football, been in high-scoring offenses, the type of tight end that you want.
Another name that you hear is Hunter Henry, and again,
that's
Chargers may get a franchise because at one point he was thought to be the next young superstar, and he's been okay.
Yeah, and he's dealt everybody with the Chargers deals with injuries, right? Yep. And they're going to be breaking in a new quarterback. Could be a guy that we know, Tyrod Taylor. But if you're going to have Tyrod Taylor as your quarterback, you better have a tight end that can catch the football because he likes to dump it off and not necessarily always look down the field.
It's kind of interesting because we've talked. The Browns really didn't have an offensive identity, which, when you think of all the skill that they had, it's hard to believe. And one of the things that tight ends better be able to not only catch the ball, but they better be willing to block.
Yeah, they've got to be willing to block. And, they might not all be George Kittle, but, they've got to be able to be decent blockers and open up running lanes, keep your quarterback clean, all of that stuff. And then, look, if David Njoku can step up and make some catches, whoever they add can step up and make a few catches here and there, it's just going to make Baker Mayfield's life easier.